sort of small technical things instead of just being like, oh, it feels weird over here. I can think about like, okay, I feel comfortable now. I need to work on A, B, and C.
I know you were easing your way in at the start. I mean, have you eased your way in at this point off of injury, or are you feeling good at that part?
My knee feels great. I haven't had any setbacks with it. There's been a couple days where the trainers have kind of held me back a little bit just because they don't want to, cause too much inflammation or whatever. But I don't feel limited by my knee at all. I don't think about it when I'm out there. So I'm super happy with how I feel about that.
Do you do any extra rehab or treatment type stuff? Is there anything different as far as just taking care of the knee at this point?
I mean, I'm here. I'm here for 14 hours a day. I'm gonna fill it up with some training, with some sort of specific things in the weight room for strengthening, and I'm always trying to stay on top of it and just stay ahead of it so it doesn't end up swelling up or whatever. I like a big thing for me right now is just to be healthy, and I feel great, and I just have to keep on keeping on.
You may have been asked this, but Zach said how natural you looked. Frank offered those same sentiments earlier this week. Does it feel natural at right tackle yet?
It does feel natural. It's like I'm always pushing myself. I'm not where I want to be. I want to be better tomorrow than I was today. But I'm comfortable going out there, and I know I can play against our really good pass rushers and D linemen. So I'm starting off in a place that I like, and I just have to keep getting better.
Is it weird alternating with units day by day?
No, because I'm just doing my job. I'll do my job with whoever's next to me.
And always have it rotating this early in camp as you're kind of getting in there. Does that do anything for you? Does that maybe create an edge as you kind of prepare for the season at all?
I mean, I think the edge that I get is just like, I know it's cliche and every athlete says this, but it's like every time I do a rep, I want that rep to be better than the one before it. And you piece together 60, 80 of those a day in practice, and then, you start at a higher level the next day, and then you just keep on going. So I'm not that focused on anything outside of me and that particular rep I'm doing in that second.
How has the transition to the other side been for you, to the right side?
It's been good. Like I was saying, it feels smooth. I feel comfortable. I don't feel awkward. I'm not overthinking it or anything like that. I'm just like working on my technique, getting a little bit better, same way I would on the left side or playing free safety.
You know firsthand how big of a topic offensive line in general has been in this town. How good do you think this unit can be with the talent that you're playing with now?
I think it's the most talented group that we've had. And, it's a super veteran group as well. And even the young guys that we have are really mature and kind of carry themselves like veterans. So I think the sky's the limit for us. I think we have the talent, the ability to be the best line in the league, and that's what we're working to be.
Physical days of work, but heading into a joint practice come next week, are you guys looking forward to that, especially you getting reps against another team?
Oh yeah, I mean it's different. Like, we have good competition with our guys, and we get after it with each other, but it's sort of a different level when you have another team come to town, and we all look forward to that and look forward to those days. So excited about that next week.
I know we're not there yet, but do you want reps in the preseason, live reps?
I just want to do whatever the coaches tell me to do. I think that having this joint practice, that the speed of those practices is like a game. So I think that'll certainly be good for me. And I think that Zach does a good job with how we do practice. It's not super long. We don't do these super drawn out things. It's he takes care of us when we go. It's full speed and it's hard and it's game speed. So I already feel like I'm getting those reps in these last padded practices and have a lot more before the season starts. So I'll just keep on doing whatever they ask me.
Did you dislux or did you redo the same one?
I subluxed this one, so it slipped in and out, came back in. Left one dislocated, so it slipped out and stayed out. So yeah, it was both knees, but this one is more severe. That's why my left one's more severe. That's why I had to get surgery on it.
So you didn't need anything on the right. You came back the very next week, right? That happened in Baltimore. Or
I came back after halftime. So I mean that was I mean, it was an injury. I had to recover from it, but it wasn't one that I needed surgery for or anything like that. Just rehab and work in that was able to get me back on the field.
Did it ever get to 100% during the season? The first one? I assume it didn't because you were playing on it.
Yeah, I mean it I wouldn't say 100%, but I don't think anyone's playing at 100% by the end of the year. I think everyone's pretty beat up. So yeah, but it's 100% now, and my other one's 110% too. So I feel good.
Is it easy to forget that? Is it easy to forget that you had those injuries and not think about it and be out there without that in your head at all anymore?
Yeah, I mean, it's football. Like, unfortunately, I think everyone in here has like minimum 4 surgeries, and minimum like 8 major injuries. So it is what it is, man. Like, you can't play thinking about getting hurt because it's going to happen, and it's probably more likely to happen if you're playing hesitant, thinking about getting hurt. You just got to go balls to the wall and play ball.
The way you guys are, there's probably pride in the fact that you had like both your knees were messed up and you were still out there. And
Yeah.
You're back again. I mean, I assume that that's a prideful thing for you guys.
Yeah, I think that it's just assumed like when someone gets hurt, it's just going to be how absolutely soon can I get on the field, because it's a sport, but it's more serious than that to us, and it's like when you're on the sideline watching, it's just as a competitor, it's really hard. It's hard to do that, and you just want to be back out there. And so that's how I felt last year, and I think that's how everyone feels when they get hurt.
I can't help but notice you smiled a bunch as we've been asking you these questions. You in a good mood?
I'm in a good mood. I'm healthy. I'm playing football, and I feel good out there. Like, I don't have anything to complain about. Life's good. I've got a beautiful daughter. I get to see her for 15 minutes in the morning before I come here for 14 hours, and then she's asleep when I get home. So life is good.